What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy J-Narc. Today we are working with the Cleveland Browns, the Deshaun Watson squad, and yeah, let me show you guys what we're working with here. I'm pretty sure they traded for Amari Cooper. Yeah, they do. Nick Chubb is just a Deshaun Watson's a 78. Okay. That's interesting. 78. Offensive line is kind of nice, dude. Joel Bitonio is a 92. David Njoku is... Bro, this team has potential. And they also have Elijah Moore, who I forgot they traded for, and Marquise Goodwin. They have just speedsters. DPJ has lots of potential to be, you know, a top receiver. And, you know, running back crew is kind of nice. I wish they re-signed Kareem Hunt, but that's okay. But Deshaun Watson's only a 78 overall. They signed that huge, fully guaranteed contract, so hopefully he could bounce back. I want him to put insane numbers. You know, he's still young. He's only 26. Defense, they picked up Zadarius Smith, and now he's on the D-line with Dalvin Tomlinson, Maurice Hurst, Myles Garrett. Cornerbacks are pretty good, too. Like, this team on paper looks really nice. But the question is, are they going to be able to, you know, handle business? I mean, they're running a 4-3 for some reason. Does a 4-3 work for them? Yeah, that actually does. It actually does. I was about to say it doesn't, but it actually does because of the ends. So, and his special teams, I think, is okay, too. Cade York and Corey Bojorquez, who we had, but, you know, he was kind of dookie, a.k.a. the Packers. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not really much changes I would do. I mean, I might change the offensive scheme just so it fits better for Deshaun, because what is it? It's an improviser scheme, right? So, improviser scheme, if we could maybe... I mean, he's an improviser. That's what we need him to be. Oh, no. He's not an improviser. That's what this offense is trying to have him be. So, if we take a look at what it says he is... Oh, his number one thing is scrambling. I think Deshaun Watson's a great scrambler. So, what we could do here is look for the scrambler position. We have spread. If we run a spread offense, that might work. Or a pistol offense. Pistol offense might work because we have a power back. And, yeah, I think that could work. I might have to change to that. Let's see. If we change the scrambler, because Nick Chubb's a power back. We know this. He's going to... Yeah, so they would work perfectly for Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. It wouldn't work for the receivers, but it would work for DPJ. And offensive line, it would work too. So I'm okay with doing that. I want them... They're going to be the horsemen of the team, you know, the workhorses, especially Nick Chubb. So... Not going to make any other changes. I'm liking how the squad looks. I'm predicting that these guys will probably make the playoffs. And, yeah, let's do it. Oh, so they ended up going 10-7, but in a tough division. That's kind of expected, you know. But 10-7 is really good. But we need to get over the hump of the Bengals and the Ravens. So, Deshaun Watson has his work cut out for him. But we changed our offense to tailor to us, so... Joe Burrow was number one in the league, 70 completion percentage, 5,400 yards, and 38 touchdowns. Nick Chubb was third with 1,500 yards and 24 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs had 25. So our guys were doing their thing, but we need to figure out how to get into the playoffs. So our offense was middle of the pack, 16th overall. Okay, defense was ranked 6th. So defense did its thing. 31 touchdowns, 13 picks for Deshaun Watson. Not bad. 1,500 yards, 24 touchdowns for Nick Chubb, as expected. Elijah Moore, he went off, and so did Amari Cooper. So Elijah Moore really blossomed about this new squad. 13 sacks for Myles Garrett and 10 for Zadarius Smith. Okay, so and we had a top 6 defense. Not bad. Not bad for a first year of trying to get the Browns back into playoffs. And they're saying our biggest need is quarterback, which is crazy because we have Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's down to 82. Nick Chubb's a 99. So we just got to keep everything the same, to be honest. And then we could win some games for sure. Maybe upgrade D-line. Maybe get another corner. If we could. No, honestly, Greg Newsom's developing pretty well too. So maybe inside linebacker position. But we have about $73 million. So we could definitely fix up what we're trying to do with the teams. Or re-sign people, honestly. So Super Bowl this year is Chiefs and Cowboys. Okay. Very interesting. For Pro Bowlers, we didn't get any of our guys. Nick Chubb made it, thankfully. Receivers, none of our guys, shockingly. Offensive line, Joel Bitonio, of course, you know. Wyatt Teller as well. And Myles Garrett made it, but not Zadarius Smith. So he's gonna want to get that back to be able to make it. But we had a couple of Pro Bowlers, pretty good to see, but we got to get more. Or if we're not gonna get more Pro Bowlers, we got to get more people, or we got to get into the playoffs, you know. Being ranked 16th offensively is not good enough. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna need Deshaun Watson to take another step in his in this. But we got Chiefs, Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Let's see who takes this. I mean, to believe that the Cowboys are in the Super Bowl, we're going to have to probably do a rebuild on them. And they ended up winning the Super Bowl too, 24-16. Dak wins Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins NFL MVP. And Garrett Wilson won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so this pretty much went everywhere of who got awards and who won things. So, all right. Okay. We had two teams in the playoffs teams in our division that made the playoffs that didn't win. So, this goes to show that it's up for grabs and that we're not really worried about anything. Actually, we had $73 million. Now it says a negative $3 million in available salary cap. I hope I hope it changes itself up. Or all right, 10 players. We have 10 players. Hopefully people we can keep. We're going to need, oh man, new starters. We're going to need new starters. We're going to need new starters at the linebacker position. If we have draft picks, that could potentially work. Hopefully, you know. Okay. Yeah, let's see what draft picks we have. See if we can move on with we have a second round pick. So that's not bad. 50th pick. And on our team, when it comes to money, we could get rid of Amari Cooper. He's turning 30 for this season, and us trading him could lead us to getting a younger receiver core. We already have DPJ and Elijah Moore. We could end up drafting someone, but we could also sign someone too. I'm really doing this just to free up some cap. Zadarius Smith, we're keeping him as well. He is he's pretty good, but he's going down the line in terms of how long he's gonna stay on the squad. So then Deshaun Watson, obviously we can't get rid of him. So literally the only person we could realistically move is Amari Cooper. And the only reason why it would be Amari Cooper is so we could have money. So we can't trade him now. So what we're gonna have to do is just go to the next week, give off because I really want to develop Elijah Moore and DPJ. So let's do it. Who's looking for a top tier receiver? Bears are looking for him. We want a first round pick for him. We want a first round pick and a linebacker. If we could get that for Amari Cooper, that would be perfect. Jack Sanborn. No, Bengals would be too OP. Actually, but getting this man's Jermaine Pratt, 27 years old, wouldn't be a bad idea. Give them Amari Cooper for Jermaine Pratt and a pick. Would that go through? Take their second round pick. Let's see if this goes through. All right, awesome. He's got a second and a middle linebacker for Amari Cooper. We freed up some cap too. And so now we need a left outside linebacker. We're pretty much set. We have 2 second round picks. We could use this to maybe look for that linebacker position. Left outside linebacker. Any teams that fits the script, we will gladly take you. We're a 4-3 defense, so it's going to be pretty tough to find that. Shaq Leonard would be phenomenal for the squad, but we wouldn't have the money to maintain him, to be honest. And it's not looking like many teams run the defense we kind of run. Maybe Quincy Williams, but we're going to keep looking for now. Max Crosby is nice, but Corey Littleton's getting old. Zach Bond would be solid, but these guys are getting old too. For a 4-3 defense, Jack Sanborn is looking like the only guy here. But if I'm going to trade for him, we don't need to trade a second round pick. We could literally trade like a fifth. A fifth for Jack Sanborn, and that should go through. Yeah, perfect. Did I just give away a pick? Did I just give away a second round pick as well? Bro, don't tell me I did that. Don't tell me I did that, please. Oh my God, I gave away a second and a fifth for Jack Sanborn. He better be the greatest. He better be a great linebacker because we just gave that up. Nice. Okay, well, now all the pressure's on us. I mean, defense is going to do well, though. Now that we have Jermaine Pratt, Mike in the middle, it'll be way better for us. We have Sion Ika, which we're running pretty solid. We'll probably draft a D tackle as well. And so now that we did that, actually we have about $9 million now. So maybe we could sign a D tackle just in case. Like just a veteran, love to have depth. Doesn't hurt to have depth on the squad. Sheldon Rankins, what is he asking for? He's asking for $1 million. Nah, he's asking for quite a bit. We're just looking for someone to add for the rotation. Poona Ford, if he's not asking for much, I'll do it. Yeah, he's asking for much. So we might have to end up drafting someone. And then for receiver, Isaiah Hodgins wouldn't be bad either. You know, Isaiah Hodgins would be a nice fit. He's a big receiver as well. He'd be with DPJ. We still have Anthony Schwartz and Elijah Moore, so that could work. That could work if we sign him. Let's do it. Let's give him a nice deal. Hopefully he signs with us. Hopefully he does. And then in the draft, we will draft the D tackle. So let's handle all of that. All right, so year 2 of Deshaun Watson's Browns rebuild. We have picked up Isaiah Hodgins as a receiver to add to the squad. We are still running the pistol offense. Maybe we might change this to a spread. Maybe change it to a spread. Just to get more out of the offense, of course. And Nick Chubb will still get his yards, obviously, but we're going to do that instead. The defense as well looks phenomenal. We have a squad here, of course. We're going to have to obviously bounce back and just really do some damage. And I have lots of faith in these guys. I have lots of faith in these guys. So you guys see it. Let's sim to the playoffs and see if we do damage. Oh, another season where we go 10-7, dude. We're right there with everybody, but this division, dude, is just tough. And we changed our offense was to Jordan Love led. Obviously, Joe Burrow went sick again. Nick Chubb, another phenomenal season for him. But dude, this is we're literally a good team. Our offense was now 7th. So us changing offense was a good sign. Defense was 20th. Defense kind of regressed, but offense did its thing, right? And how do we? Excuse me. DPJ and Elijah Moore led again. Exactly what I need from them. 13 sacks from Zadarius Smith, 14.5 from Myles Garrett. So everyone's literally playing their part. We're getting the sacks. We're getting the turnovers. It's literally just simulation is not letting us get past that hump. And us not being able to make the playoffs is a bit of a problem here because the Bengals and Ravens are in the way. So, one more season. I mean, depending on how many people we have to re-sign, we're going to have to figure out how to make this work, right? We're going to have to. And this is just ridiculous. Cowboys, Chiefs in the Super Bowl again? All right. Did Deshaun Watson make the Pro Bowl at least? No. Of course he didn't. Nick Chubb didn't make the Pro Bowl either. Wow. Amari Cooper did once we traded him, right? That doesn't make any sense, dude. Tight ends, offensive line, we had Joel Bitonio, of course, and Wyatt Teller. Zadarius Smith made the Pro Bowl and Myles Garrett this time. Okay, awesome. Those guys got the respect that they deserve. Corners and safeties didn't really get much of anyone, but, man, this is... Come on, dude. Come on. One more season to make this work. One more season. And we got Cowboys, Chiefs yet again, just fighting. Fighting. I guess they're the teams to beat, right? So, I'm hoping that... Okay, so the Chiefs ended up winning this rematch, 30-24. Joe Burrow wins MVP. So MVP just keeps going to people in the literally in the AFC North. So that's cool. Isaiah Pacheco won Super Bowl MVP. That's awesome, right? And now we're just kind of like we're just on the back end, like, oh yeah, this team has potential, but it's just tough. Like it's literally just tough, right? And we are now negative $25 million in salary cap. Hopefully we don't have much players to re-sign, or if we do, it's looking like it's pretty much slow. Oh, this time we have 11 players ready to negotiate. Okay. Jedrick Willis are starting. We got starters, man. Starters who are trying to leave. Oof. DPJ was great. He doesn't want to re-sign. I don't want to let these guys walk, though. But we have negative $25 million in cap. Unless we literally, like... Oh, nah. This isn't good. This isn't good. Myles Garrett is our guy. Zadarius Smith is our guy. He just made a Pro Bowl. Would it be fair for us to get rid of him? No, because we'll still be negative $25 million. So that just doesn't make any sense. We might literally have to lose out on our guys. Maybe get rid of Dalvin Tomlinson. But it's literally just Dalvin Tomlinson and Zadarius Smith, the only people that we could get rid of. And we still wouldn't even be able to re-sign our guys. And at left tackle, we have Elijah Lewis, some young guy. We might just have to keep Elijah Lewis and just hope for the best. Rest of the offensive line is pretty much set. And what's the other important position? We lose... Who else will we lose? We lose our strong safety. Yeah, that's going to be bad losing him. And then receiver. We're probably going to have to use a first-round pick on a receiver. We're going to lose DPJ, who's a Pro Bowler. He's going to get paid well. So... Yeah, we're going to have to end up losing out on them and just rebuild in the draft. So we don't have a first round pick until the second round, which is still annoying, but we need a strong safety. We need a strong safety bad, and they got a guy named Kylan Reddick. We need one. He's a B-hip power D-man coverage, A to C zone coverage. It's fine because he's a safety, and he's pretty fast. So I'm going to end up picking... Oh, he has D awareness, though. L. Okay, well, that position is going to take a hit, but it should... Hopefully, we're going to try and make it work. Oof. Draft recap. The guy we drafted was a bust at 64. So... we drafted a receiver though, Demetrius Shakir. We still have no cap room though. Deshaun Watson's contract is literally killing us. So we're gonna have a big miss at the safety position, which is okay. And you know, honestly, I think the Browns are in win now mode considering how we don't have cap room as we should. And I think it's based off all the contracts that we made, or that not even me, they made, you know, because Jack Conklin's now going to play on the left side while DeJuan Jones playing right. I guess that works, but slowly we'll show that the team's like regressing only because we have players that we can't necessarily like get rid of because of their contracts. So we're gonna have to make this work, and I'm hoping that they can make the playoffs this time. But what if not? You guys know what it is. And this time we ended up going 6-11. So obviously we see here that the Browns are in win now mode, but in this tough division of the AFC North, it makes it really impossible considering the Ravens and Bengals are just a problem themselves, you know, and Joe Burrow is just on fire. So that and Myles Garrett had 16 sacks, but you know, yeah, individual stats will be a thing that happens, but it's just with the contracts here, we're not gonna be able to expand. You know, we're not gonna be able to do as well as we could. And Deshaun Watson actually didn't play that well through the simulations, as I kept notice of that. But Elijah Moore is the real deal, and everyone else played up to their part. You know, Zadarius Smith had 7.5 sacks. Myles Garrett had 16, so he's just a boss. But yeah, these contracts will be the downfall of the Browns, and they just gotta hope that they could make the playoffs while not being the best team in their division.